Right, video time for this AC dilemma. Since everyone, I'm surprised how many people reached out to me regarding the AC and what they did, what to do to fix it. So after talking to a bunch of different group members from different groups on Messenger, even over the phone, even like 2 developers that helped develop this car, this is what I came up with. They used anywhere between 16 and 18 gauge wire for the car. That motor, even brand new, like I replaced it, so it's not the motor, I put a brand new motor in it, blower motor, calls for 10 gauge wire. So even if you were to rewire the whole AC setup, which isn't hard to do, but that 4-way speed switch and the resistor transistor here cannot handle a 10 gauge amp pull, your amperage pull for a 10 gauge wire. It's just not going to happen. So what I did is the following. I got myself a 30 amp auto resettable breaker, ran it straight to the battery, and then that goes to a 40 amp RL44 4-prong relay. And then that relay you have from the original blower motor power. So there's your blower motor power right there, right? Going to the relay, it turns on the relay, and the relay is taking, as you can see how thick the wire is taking that 10 gauge to the motor. I also use 10 gauge ground wire to the chassis and from the chassis to the battery, because it requires, believe it or not, you don't need as big as a ground wire as the power wire, but for this you do, because the motor's so big. It was getting hot any size smaller, so you want to definitely have a good size power wire, and I recommend going back to the battery. So with that being said, here's a caveat. The caveat to this issue is you'd only have one speed on the fan. So all the old heads and everyone that was telling me, okay, yeah, you can run the air conditioning on low and medium low through the old wiring. But once you get to medium, high, and high, you are going to overheat that wiring, which it was doing, and it's going to blow the auto fuse. So being in Arizona and being 110 to 120 during summertime, I'm going to run the AC on high anyways. So that's what I did. So when you flip the switch on, you just put it on low setting. That way you're not sending a bunch of power to the signal, right? Because just put on the low setting, it's just a low signal. Send that to your relay, and it puts the fan on high, drawing on high speed. For me, if someone says, oh, it's getting cold, can you turn it down? Then I'm just going to take the blender and blend it a little bit warm, or turn it off. Now, during wintertime, if I want to have the option, you still can't do, wintertime, you still have to only run it on medium, high. I left the plug, the stock plug there, so I can go stock plug here, in here to stock plug to the motor and run it on low and medium low during the wintertime if I don't want to run on high all the time, or do the blend door. So for me, that's my best option. For you living in the East Coast, Mid-East, maybe just going from low to low, medium speed works for you. But here in Arizona, it doesn't. Also did get a brand new hose built, so that's not leaking anymore. They basically cut off the ends, re-weld it to a new fitting, and then they put a new hose and they crimp new fittings. So that's all done. So we have AC in this car now. But there is the update to the AC dilemma that everyone's been asking for. You guys have a wonderful day.